Picture a stick figure lying on the couch. It knows it should get up, go for the run, open the book, start the project. But it is waiting for one thing. It is waiting to feel motivated. So it waits, and it scrolls, and the motivation never quite arrives. Tomorrow, it thinks. Tomorrow I will feel ready. But tomorrow comes, and the feeling still is not there. Here's the hard truth, and also the freeing one. If you are waiting to feel motivated before you begin, you may be waiting forever. Motivation is not the key. Let's talk about what is. We have been sold a lie about motivation. We are told that successful people are bursting with it every single morning. But that is not how it works. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings come and go. What actually carries people through is something quieter and far more reliable. Discipline. So here are 5 calm truths about motivation and discipline to help you keep going even on the days when you don't feel like it. First, motivation is a feeling, and you cannot trust a feeling to show up on time. Some mornings you wake up full of energy. Other mornings, there is nothing. If your action depends on the feeling, then your whole life becomes a coin toss. The people who get things done have simply stopped waiting for the feeling. They have learned a quiet secret. You do not need to feel like it to do it. Action does not always come after motivation. Very often, action comes first, and the motivation follows once you have already begun. So today, try this. Pick the one thing you have been putting off and do just the first 2 minutes of it, right now, without waiting to feel ready. Put on your shoes. Open the document. Write one line. You will often find that starting was the hardest part, and the feeling quietly catches up once you begin to move. Second, discipline is not a gift that some lucky people are born with. It is a skill, and skills are built. When you see a disciplined person, you are not seeing magic. You are seeing someone who practiced doing hard things over and over until it became normal for them. Every time you do the thing you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it, you make that muscle a little stronger. Discipline is really just a promise to yourself, kept enough times that you start to believe it. So make one small promise to yourself, and keep it today. Not 10 promises, just one. Something so small that you cannot fail. A 5-minute walk, 1 glass of water, 2 pages of a book, and then keep it. Each promise you keep is a single brick, and slowly you are building real trust with yourself. Third, when you do not feel like doing something, make it smaller, much smaller. Our biggest enemy is usually not laziness. It is the size of the task in our mind. Write the report feels enormous, so we freeze and avoid it. But open the file and write 1 sentence feels easy. So shrink the task until it is almost laughably small. Do not go for a run, just put on your running shoes. Do not clean the whole house, just clear 1 table. Once you start, momentum quietly does the rest. So take the thing you have been avoiding and shrink it until it feels almost too easy. So small that the part of you that resists just shrugs and says, "Fine, that is nothing." Do that tiny version today. You are not trying to finish it. You are only trying to begin. Fourth, do not rely on willpower. Rely on your environment. Willpower is a little like a battery. It slowly runs down through the day, and by the evening there is very little left. The disciplined life is not built on a stronger battery. It is built on a smarter environment. If you want to read more, leave the book on your pillow. If you want to scroll less, leave the phone in another room. Make the good thing easier to start and the bad thing a little harder. Let your surroundings carry some of the weight so your willpower does not have to. So look at one habit you want and change just one thing around you to support it. Set out your clothes the night before. Put the fruit where you can see it and the snacks out of reach. Design your space so that the better choice quietly becomes the easier choice. Fifth, small actions, repeated, slowly become enormous. We tend to overvalue big, dramatic effort and undervalue small, boring consistency. But 1 push-up a day, 1 page a day, 1 small step a day does something quiet and powerful over time. It compounds. And something deeper happens too. Each time you show up, you cast a small vote for a new identity. Do 1 push-up, and you are becoming someone who exercises. The goal is not only to do the thing. It is to slowly become the kind of person who does the thing. So instead of one giant goal, choose a tiny daily action and do it every single day. Mark it on a calendar, and try not to break the chain. And as you do it, gently tell yourself who you are becoming. I am someone who shows up. Let each small day be the proof. So, gently, let's gather it together. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. Discipline is a skill you build, one kept promise at a time. Make the task small, shape your environment, and let small, consistent actions slowly reshape who you are. You do not need to feel ready. You do not need a perfect plan or a sudden burst of energy. You only need to begin today with one small step, and then to do it again tomorrow. That is the whole secret. If this helped you, hit subscribe and like. It really helps the channel. Take care of yourself this week.